need to watch under y'all damn nuts.
Welcome to Squeal. I am Andy McNamara. Tonight I am joined by John Richards and Dean Arcuri. We are going to chat about the endless topic of technology because it's driving me crazy.
Which bit's driving you crazy?
The changes. Lots of good stuff comes, but I just, I had my first phone for like 12 years. Now I've had one for 4 years, and it's one of those slidey ones, and it's become a biphone because the two bits slid apart. And I must admit,
I have a bit of fear with technology where a thing comes along I'm not remotely interested in, but I get worried that if I don't pay attention to it now, then in 4 generations of it time when it's important, I will have no idea what it is and it will terrify me.
I love technology because stuff that I bought like 2 months ago is already retro. It's great.
One of my neighbours asked if you can have my phone, my split phone, to keep as a memento of history or something.
Because I worry about turning to my parents, who were technology terrified them. They were certain they could blow the television up by pressing the wrong buttons. My mother answering machine, she's clearly on the other side of the room. I think she's nervous that something might happen, and it's that whole thing of I fear that.
So we need a fear of being left behind by technology.
A little bit, and the thing is, also a lot of what I do is online. I do a lot of podcasting and online media and all that sort of stuff, and I still don't know.
And it's fantastic.
Well, but I don't know an awful lot of the tech, and I don't really want to. It's like that thing of.
But that's how I survive. Like, I don't need to understand everything that it does. I just get the fandangle things and figure out how to work it kind of nicely, and it works. And it's been working for me for years.
So just stick with the bare minimum, is what you're.
Well, no. Like, I have a lot of technology. I still have VHS and videos and record players and things as well. Like, some call me a hoarder. I think it's a bit more traditional, but. I love technology, I love the different things that it does, but the mistake you make is in something that, say, the older generation have had to do is they go, let's understand everything that this thing does before we step into it. We have no time for that anymore. You can't do that. That's not the way that technology in the world around us needs to work or be operated. You've got to grab it and go.
Because I do put off the things like getting a new operating system though, because it's like I can't be bothered having to learn how to use this. It's like I haven't got time to learn the new system, and so I will delay that kind of.
Well, I do that sometimes too, because you've got to fit it into a time that you can work it and arrange it. But that's all about updating. Take it for a person who's worked in a business with their family and was still in Windows 2002 because that's how my father knew how to work it.
Right.
But he'd still be asking, so how do I save a document? And it's like, that thing that looks like a disk, that's save. Ultimately, technology is going to keep on moving forward. You've just got to kind of dive in with it.
You do, or you'll be totally left behind.
I was reading about these phones, though. This might be useful for you, Andy.
Yeah.
I was so taken by this. There's a company that makes phones for old people.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yes,
and they look great.
They are great, and also they look amazing. They're really beautiful. And the idea of the phones is they did research and discovered most people, and I suspect most people, but they said most people over a certain age only need 10 phone numbers. So all it does, makes and receives calls, 10 numbers. And so the 10 phone numbers are pre-programmed in. When you buy one, you give them the numbers. They program them in. You give them photos if you want, and your phone will come back with 10 buttons with a photo of each person.
Oh my God.
I'm not quite that old.
You press the thing, you get that person.
I think that's the phone that you have for your parents when they're, and it's like the emergency contact phone.
That is the point.
I could not exist with a phone
That is
like
the point
that.
of this phone, and I want one that does the internet, but I kind of find something quite reassuring and wonderful about that. Also, these phones look amazing. They just look beautiful. And I like the idea of an object that goes, it makes phone calls, that's what it does.
I know, but technology isn't that hard. There are many different things. You've just got to look at what it is and figure out how it's going to work for you, and don't be afraid of it. There's this fear when it comes to technology and things and computers and everything, where everyone thinks if you take a step too far, then you'll never be able to go backwards.
But is there any tech that you find
True.
doesn't work for you, though, that has gone too far? I know I would say, one that I find is I realised when I was buying digital music, I was never ever playing it. I need to buy CDs. They need to physically set on the shelf.
I still do that now.
Yeah,
I still purchase
exist.
CDs and I copy them and put them onto every other thing that will play them. And that's just because I like CDs. I respect that money is going towards many different markets in relation to that. The business that's actually selling it, as well as the artist specifically. Yes, we live in a time where people are like, oh, you can just download the CD for free. And you've got to, at some point, as artists, as we are, realise and respect that there's a chain of money and you've got to be able to give that back to the person. But I'm still a person that wants the physical CD in my hand and not just have all of these things to connect it all through. So I'll put it in and I'll connect it to everything that I've got.
Cool. So back to technology. John's question, do you use every bit of technology.
Is there any tech that you've tried and gone backwards on though? I'm wondering if there's anything you went
and given up and gone, oh, it's too hard. I can't
Well,
do
no,
that."
I'm the person that still has a video player and still has videos.
Yeah,
even
so
though
you
I've
just use
got
everything.
The DVD.
You-
I like using it all, and it all provides different things for me.
Right. I do still have some videotapes, even though I don't have a VHS player anymore. But they're ones that were like often given to me and things, and I'll transfer them eventually.
Well, that's what I've said
and,
about
yeah.
porn, but it doesn't
Photos.
quite happen. But what I've kind of loved with my videotapes is, like I've got tapes from when family members have passed away, and it's like their favourite movie and stuff, and it's awesome to actually pop it in and see the old commercials and things like that, and
Yes.
it's fun.
Yeah.
And not everything in our life needs to be so compact, but technology is going to keep on moving, so you've got to move with it, but it doesn't mean you need to dump everything behind you.
Yeah, I do have a phobia about it. I buy something new and I'll just leave it there for 2 days and not touch it because the stress of buying it was enough, and I need to leave it and then come back to it and then think, oh.
Just dive
and often
in.
I just also look at my boyfriend and try and do the puppy dog eyes and get him to search
I
to
have
play
the
it out
lesser
for
version,
me.
which is where I've got the upgrade of something, and there's always that. Oh, now I've got to learn how to use it again because they've changed
But
everything.
it's not that long, guys. Like, it really isn't. It's not about you. You're overthinking it.
No,
You're old man thinking it.
I think
you're
we've
old man
we've seen
it.
bad technology, but now first time I picked up an iPhone, it's amazingly intuitive. I just couldn't believe I could do everything without that lesson.
It still thinks I use the word duck far too frequently, but what are you going to do? It's just technology. It's nothing to be afraid of. You've just got to dive on in. It's not like we're going to become the Terminator world,
No.
Just use it.
Yeah,
That's what they said in the Terminator world, though, isn't it? Yeah.
connecting-
Don't worry about Skynet. It's fine.
Connecting different
the
things
iCloud.
is my real fear. Connecting two different machines, or that's the.
The one thing I have learned is to not use all. You know how they try to make all this technology
Integrated and whatever.
integrate everything into your life.
yeah.
I'm like, no one needs their life that integrated.
Yep.
No one needs to have to be able to hit a button on their phone to turn on the air conditioning at home before they step into it. Just turn on the aircon when you get... everyone just needs to chill a little bit.
Now-
Just because it's all there doesn't mean you need to use it.
Some friends of mine had their house done like that. The lights and the air conditioning and the burglar alarm and everything all connected. And every day their lights would all turn on and the burglar alarm would go off and the heating come on, the air conditioning, everything at once because it was all too over wound up. Every time a light globe would blow, that's what happened. And suddenly all the alarms are going and anyway. You have been on Squeal. I think we have technology-ized ourselves out. See you next time.